That is why we're in this situation. And let's be very clear.
Since you want to do that and dispute property. Hold on, stop. No. I'm going to ask you a question.
Monologue, and so now it's my turn to speak.
I don't believe it is. Right? I want to ask you a question about the discussion today. Not about the roots of DACA, which I'm happy to debate with you in some other forum. I want to ask about the response today to this proposal released last night, which is that it's white supremacy. And I would like you to tell me if you believe it is, and if so, how.
You would let me.
If you could give me a crisp answer and not filibuster, I'd appreciate it.
Listen, it was Donald Trump who ended the DACA program, and he did so because he wanted to hold hostage and use as bargaining chips the lives of 800,000 undocumented people who have been here their entire lives, who are American in every single way. And now what we're trying to do is to create a second-class citizen. Okay, that's what this program does. It says
so. Are you not going to answer my question? I don't care, actually, about the race of the Dreamers.
You don't have to believe me. It's a fact.
I do believe you. My only point is that what you're seeing today is not an expression of white supremacy, so I wish you and your friends would stop making that point because it's a lie and it's divisive. That's my only point. And because it's not true, and it makes people hate each other. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It is a plan that would potentially make 2 million people, who are mostly people of color, have less rights than white citizens. So that is racist.
Okay, so it's racist you come in the country illegally, as you did. You have a moral right to let your relatives come too?
Well, first of all, I did not come into the country illegally. Let's get the facts straight. I came to the U.S. on a plane on a tourist visa. So I did not come into this country illegally.
I thought that you overstayed. I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood your bio.
I did overstay my visa, but I did not come into the country illegally.
Oh, you were here illegally. Okay. So I guess that's what I just said. But my point is,
point that you're missing
if you are here illegally,
a 2-year-old cannot break the law. It was their parents who brought them to this country.
The parents who brought them to this country.
Of their own.
Right. So you're saying that the parents who brought them to this country now have a moral right to become citizens also. And I'm wondering where that right comes from.
Listen, if I am now a U.S. citizen, and if I want my mother to be able to come visit me and to be able to come be with me as a United States citizen, I should have that right. You have that right, right? If you had a mother who lived in a different country, you would be able to sponsor her.
So you sneak into the country, you bring your child, that child gets citizenship, and now you have a right to citizenship because you're the one who caused this problem, that parent, in the first place by bringing your child here illegally, but I have to, as a citizen, give you citizenship? How does that work exactly? No, but why should I be for that?
Going back to the point I was making at the beginning of the segment, which is that the reason we are in this situation is because the president ended DACA, and then he tasked Congress with coming up with a solution
you want to have that debate, but let's talk about
look, actually, you're
not answering my question.
That Dreamer Lives should pay for a $25 billion wall.
No. So you're saying if I sneak into someone else's country and bring my child, and the people of that country are kind enough to give that child citizenship, that I somehow deserve it too? Because why? Why? That's a simple question. Why don't you give me a simple answer?
I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is because if these people become United States citizens, as they would under this plan, they should have the rights as every other American citizen has. Why should this person, if we're making them citizens, why should they have less rights?
Because you came illegally, that's why, and we don't want to reward that behavior.
Then they should have the same rights as every other United States citizen.
Let me ask you really quick. So the ACLU described this as the supposed generosity of giving citizenship to people who are here illegally. Do you think it's generous of the United States to give citizenship to people who came here illegally? Do you think it's generous?
I think that we are trying to talk about two different things. Right?
No, we're trying to talk about. I'm asking you a simple question. Do you think it's generous to give people who are here illegally citizenship?
I don't think that it's generous to separate families and create second-class citizens. No, I don't.
I don't know why we would bring in people who are not grateful for the privilege of being an American citizen. You're definitely in that category, too.
So Tucker is completely owning this liberal about the illegal immigration argument. And the interesting thing about when you watch this back and forth between this sort of pro-illegal immigration activist and Tucker Carlson is that they always try to bring the argument back to something that is emotional, right? They always try to make an emotional argument about it. And so this person thinks that by going on Tucker, and this is a flashback, by the way, obviously this is from a couple of years back, but we're still talking about the immigration issue. They think that by going on Tucker Carlson, demonizing anybody that is anti completely open borders and unchecked illegal immigration, they think that smearing them as a racist or a xenophobe or all of these other things that they say is really going to change the conversation. It does not. And what they try to do is they always try to redirect the conversation to something that they want to talk about. And then Tucker says, oh, no, wait a minute, you're coming on my show. You have to speak with me about the question at hand here. And that's what makes him, I think, such a brilliant interviewer. And honestly, the pro-unchecked illegal immigration people, the only argument that they have is that anybody that is opposed to this is some sort of xenophobe or fundamentally racist, et cetera, et cetera. But that is not true, because there are a lot of Latinos who are opposed to unchecked illegal immigration and open borders.